Imagine this. You are 21 years old. 3 months ago, you were ranked number 37 in the world. Nobody outside of hardcore tennis fans knew your name. You could
That
walk
second
through a
set.
mall in Manila
So
without being
I'm really
recognized.
happy
You could
to
lose a
have
match,
gotten
and only
through,
your
you
family
know.
and your coach would care. Now, fast forward to today. You have
Oh,
a WTA
superb.
title. You have a tournament named after you. You have a personal invitation from Richard Branson. You have 115 million people watching your every move. Every shot you hit is analyzed. Every match you lose is a national tragedy. Every word you say is quoted in newspapers. Every social media post you make gets thousands of comments.
Just
Some
to
supportive,
take it all
some
in,
cruel.
I
The
think
girl who
this
used to be able
week
to
was-
breathe is now suffering under the weight of expectations. And fans have started noticing. The pressure on Alex
The
Eala
whole
is not
list,
just high, it is insane.
yeah, and I'm just
it is
trying- I'm
unreasonable. It is
still-
unlike anything any Filipino athlete has faced since Manny Pacquiao in his prime. And the question everyone is asking is how
a
much
very
longer can she
key
handle it?
aspect of
Today
how
on
I played
TopSpin,
today.
we are diving
Fortitude.
deep into the pressure.
Gomez
the
noted that they have been
expectations,
working
the emotional
diligently
toll, and
over the past 2
controversy that
years.
surrounds
Yeah,
one
I
of the
was
most
really
watched
motivated,
athletes in the
super
world
excited
right
to play
now.
the match, so
This
I
is not
think,
just a tennis story.
Mechanism
This
is
a
akin to a
story about
coiled
what
spring
happens when the
releasing
nation
its
pins
stored
all its
energy.
hopes on one person. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the
I-
notification bell. Let us
I'm
start
not
with a number, 115 million. That is the population of the Philippines. It is
Regards to
also
that
the number
Miami
of
run,
people who
because of
feel
course you got
personally
Ostapenko.
invested in Alex Eala's success.
Like, never mind.
Not metaphorically, literally. Polls conducted by Philippine news networks show that over 80% of
Bumiyahe,
Filipinos
maraming
have
salamat
followed
sa
Eala's
suporta.
career, at least somewhat closely. Over
Yeah.
50% say they have stayed up late and woken up early to watch her
And
matches
the body
live, despite the
language.
time difference.
And,
Over 30%
I'm just in
say they have
disbelief.
cried
It's
at
just-
some point while watching
I
her
knew I
play.
could win from
These
this-
are not casual fans. These are emotionally invested stakeholders in the Alex Eala project. And that is the first layer of pressure, the national layer. Before Eala, the Philippines had never produced a world-class tennis player. The country has no history of Grand Slam
The way
champions,
at
no tennis
13,
infrastructure,
syempre bumabalik
no
ako
coaching
for-
pipeline, no
for,
role models for
Pasko.
young girls who want to pick up a racket. Eala is not just representing herself, she is representing the
Did it
entire
end?
concept of Philippine
Nevertheless,
tennis.
I
If
think
she
that I
fails,
displayed
it is not just
a really
her
high
failure.
level of
In the minds of many Filipinos, it is the nation's failure. If she succeeds, it is not just her success.
I have to
it
cheat,
is
and I have to
proof
say
that
I'm an
Philippines can
in-between. There are
compete with the
things
best in
that I
the
love
world.
about New York,
That
and there
is
are
an
things
enormous
that...
burden to carry, and Eala carries it every time she steps on the court. Consider the contrast with
Yeah,
players
good
from tennis
experience,
powerhouse
and
nations. When
I
Coco
think, you know,
Gauff
it
loses
sends
a
a
match,
message to-
Americans are disappointed, but they move on. There are other American players, other American champions. The weight of the
and
nation is
I told this
distributed
to my
across
team that I
multiple
wasn't
athletes.
finishing
When
the
Iga
points
Swiatek
tired
loses,
enough.
Poles
So
are
maybe-
sad, but they know she will be back. She has already proven herself. When Alex Eala loses, Filipinos feel it differently because there is no one else.
And
There is no
waiting
backup.
for the right
There is no
moment.
other Filipino player in the top 100, top 200, or even top 300. Eala
And
is it.
I think,
she
you know, it
is the
sends a
only
message
one,
to-
and that
to
singularity of hope
keep
is
on working.
crushing.
Alexander
Fans have started noticing
Eala.
toll
The
this
big
takes.
question,
Watch Eala's
however,
face
is
after
whether
loss. Not after the French
You
Open,
know,
where she
winning.
cried in the locker room. Watch her
Totally
after smaller
understand the
losses,
emotion.
a tight three-setter in a WTA 250 event, a first-round exit in a tournament she was expected to win. Her face is not just disappointed, it is haunted. She looks like she has let everyone she loves down, because in a way, she has. That is the pressure. That is the insanity.
Such a
of it.
battle,
She is 21
and, you
years
know,
old and
so
carries
filled
the
with
hopes of
tension, so
115 million people.
and someone to be exposed
But she
to.
does.
The
Now let us
struggles
talk
I've
about
had
the second layer
in the
of
past
pressure,
coming
the
here,
success
so
pressure.
super
When
exciting.
Alex Eala was ranked number 87, every win was a bonus. Every tournament she qualified for was an
Presente,
achievement.
mucho
Every match she
presente,
won
mucho
against a
presente.
higher-ranked player was a miracle. The expectations were low. The pressure was manageable. That has changed dramatically.
I'd say a
Eala
prayer
is now
before the
ranked number
point,
29
and if
in
I won
world.
the point,
She
I
has
had
won
to say
2
the same
WTA
prayer.
titles.
And-
She has beaten top 20 players. She has a tournament named after her. The bar has been raised.
Madrid
The bar is
2
now
days
so
ago.
high that anything less
Obviously,
than victory
so much has
feels like
happened over the
failure.
past.
Consider the reaction to her recent matches. When she beat Alina Chirayeva in straight sets, the reaction was not joy, it was relief, as if she had avoided disaster. When she lost a set in another match, the headlines read, Eala struggles, not Eala wins. The narrative has shifted from, can she win, to how badly will she win? That is a massive psychological shift, and it is not sustainable. Fans have started noticing the change in Ayla's
The
body
intensity
language.
was
In her
really
early
high throughout
matches,
the whole
she played
match,
with
so I'm really
freedom.
happy
She
to have
swung freely.
been able
She took
to.
risks. She smiled. Now she plays with tension. Her shoulders are tight. Her racket speed is decreased on important points. She looks like she is afraid to make mistakes because mistakes
That second
are no longer
set.
just mistakes.
So I'm really happy
They are
to have
confirmations
gotten
of the
through.
doubters'
You
worst
know,
fears. They are ammunition for the critics who say she is not ready. The joy has
Oh,
been
superb.
replaced by fear. Fear is a terrible competitor. This is the success pressure that every athlete faces when they break through. It is the pressure of having to prove that your success was not a fluke, that you belong, that you can sustain it. Some athletes thrive under this pressure. They get stronger, they get hungrier. Others crumble. They get tight, they get injured, they fade away.
to take it
Where
all
will
in,
Alex Eala fall?
I think
The
this
answer is not
week
clear,
was-
but what is clear is that the success pressure is real. It is intense, and it is getting worse with every win.
the whole list.
Let us talk about expectations.
Yeah, and I'm just
not
trying.
the expectations
I'm
that Eala has
still.
for herself. The expectations that fans, media, and even her own country have placed on her. These
A very
expectations
key
are not
aspect
reasonable. They are
of
not
how
fair.
I played
They are
today.
in many ways
Fortitude.
impossible to meet.
Gomez
And yet
noted that they have
Eala
been
is
working
expected to meet them
diligently
anyway.
over the past 2
What
years.
are these
Yeah, I was
expectations?
really
Let us
motivated,
list them.
super excited
Number
to
one,
play the match.
win
So I think
every match she plays.
Mechanism
Not just
is akin to a
tournaments,
coiled
every
spring,
single match.
releasing its
When
stored
she lost
energy.
to Eva Jovic at the French Open, fans were not disappointed. They were angry.
I-
Some called for her coach to be fired.
I'm not-
Others questioned whether she was mentally tough enough. The idea that losing to a top 20 player on clay is
regards to
acceptable
that Miami
does not
run, because
exist
of
in the
course you
minds
got
of some fans.
Ostapenko.
Number two, win a
Like,
Grand
never mind.
Slam within the next 2 years. This expectation is not spoken loud of, but it is there.
Bumiyahe, maraming salamat sa suporta.
That she will keep rising, but a Grand Slam
Yeah.
is inevitable. That is not how tennis works. Many great
the
players
body
never win a
language.
Grand Slam.
And
But try telling that
it's
to fans
I'm just
who
in
have waited their
disbelief.
whole
It's
lives for a
just
champion.
I knew I
Number
could
three,
win from this.
handle everything with grace and never show weakness. When Eala cried in the locker room at the French Open, some fans praised her vulnerability. Others criticized it. They said she was too emotional, that champions do not cry, that she needed to toughen up. The expectation is that she
The
be
way
a robot,
at 13,
flawless,
syempre bumabalik
unshakable.
ako for-
That is not
for,
human.
Pasko.
These expectations are impossible to meet. No athlete can win every match. No athlete can guarantee
to
a Grand
end.
Slam. No
Nevertheless,
athlete can be
I think
stoic
that I
all the time.
displayed
But the
a really
fans,
high level of
media, the nation, they want these things anyway. And when Eala falls short, the disappointment is palpable.
I have to cheat, and I
Fans
have to say
started
I'm an in
noticing that
between.
Eala
There are
seems
things that I
aware
love
of
about
these
New York, and
expectations.
there are things
she
that
talks differently in interviews now, more guarded, more careful. She used to speak freely about her dreams.
Yeah,
now she
good
speaks about
experience,
process and
and
staying grounded.
I think, you know,
that
it
is a
sends a
defense
message
mechanism,
to-
a way of lowering expectations without saying so directly. It is smart, but it is also sad. because it
and
means
I
the
told this
pressure
to my
has
team that
already
I wasn't
changed her.
finishing the
Let
points
us get
tired enough.
personal,
So
because
maybe
behind the headlines and the rankings and the trophies, there is a human being, a 21-year-old woman who is still figuring out who she is, what she wants,
waiting
and
for
how
the
to
right
handle
moment.
The world. Fans have started noticing the emotional toll that the pressure is taking on Alex Eala, and
I
what they are
think, you know,
seeing
it sends
is
a message
concerning.
to
First,
to
the fatigue.
keep on working.
Not physical fatigue,
Alexander
mental fatigue.
Ayala.
Watch
The big
Ayla's
question,
interviews after long
however,
matches.
is whether
she looks exhausted in a way
You
that
know,
has nothing to do with the 2 hours she spent
Totally
on the court.
understand the
she looks
emotion.
like she has been carrying something heavy, because she has. She has been carrying the weight of a nation. Second, the isolation. Eala has pulled back from social media. She used to post frequently, behind-the-scenes content, training videos, photos with friends.
Such a
now,
battle,
her Instagram
and
is mostly
you know,
promotional,
so filled
sponsorship
with
posts,
tension,
tournament
so
announcements.
thing,
Personal
and
content
someone
is gone.
to be
That is a sign that
exposed
she is
to
protecting herself.
the
But
struggles
comments,
I've had
even the
in
positive
the
ones,
past
have
coming
become
here.
too
So
much.
super
Third,
excited.
the loss of joy. Remember when Eala used to smile during matches when she would hit a winner and break into
Presente,
a grin? That
mucho
smile
presente,
is rare
mucho
now.
presente.
In its place is a grim determination. The joy has been replaced by obligation. Fans who have followed Eala from the
I'd say a
beginning
prayer
notice
before the
these
point,
changes.
and if
They
I
are
won the
worried.
point, I have
A
to
fan
say
on
the
Twitter
same
wrote,
prayer.
quote,
And
I am so proud of Alex, but I'm also scared for her. She looks tired, not just physically, something
Madrid
deeper.
2 days
I
ago.
hope she has people around her who are
Obviously,
taking
so much
care
has
of her mental
happened over the
health."
past.
End quote. Another fan wrote, quote, we have put so much pressure on her. I'm guilty of it too. Every time she loses, I feel disappointed, but she is human. We need to remember that. End quote. These are the voices of fans who care, who see the person behind the athlete, who understand that success comes at a cost. The emotional toll on Alex Eala is real, and it is getting worse. The question is, how
The
long can she
intensity
sustain
was
this
really
before
high throughout
something
the whole
breaks?
match, so I'm really
No one
happy
wants
to have
find out,
been
but
able
the signs
to.
are there, and they are impossible to ignore. Now we get to the controversial part, the part that might make some people uncomfortable. Are the fans and the media responsible for the insane pressure
That
on
second
Alex
set.
Eala? The
So
answer is
I'm
complicated,
really
but
happy
let us
to
be
have
honest.
gotten
Yes,
through.
partially. Not entirely, but partially, and that is worth examining. The media has played a role. Every Eala match is hyped as a national event. Every win is treated as a historic achievement. Every loss is analyzed as a potential crisis. The coverage is intense, constant, and overwhelming. There is no off-season for Eala. There is no break, because even when she is not playing, the media is speculating about her next tournament, her ranking, her chances at Wimbledon.
Just
The
to
24/7
take it all
news cycle
in,
does not allow
I
for
think
rest,
this
and that
week
takes a toll.
was
The fans have also played. The expectations that fans have placed on Eala are unrealistic. Winning
the
every
whole
match,
list,
impossible. Winning a
yeah,
Grand
and
Slam,
I'm just
possible,
trying.
but
I'm
not guaranteed.
still
Handling everything with grace. She is 21. She is allowed to have bad days, but fans expect
a
perfection.
very
And when they do
key
not get it,
aspect
they express their
of how I
disappointment.
played today.
Sometimes constructively,
Fortitude.
sometimes
Gomez
cruelly.
noted that they have been
Comments on
working
social media,
diligently over
even
the
the
past
supportive
2 years.
ones, are
Yeah,
often
I was
laced
really
with pressure.
motivated,
We
super
believe in you,
excited
Alex.
to play
Do
the
not
match.
let us
So I
down.
think
That is not support.
Optimism is
That
akin
is
to a
demand.
coiled
But
spring
here's the
releasing
thing.
its
The
stored
fans
energy.
and the media are not villains. They are not trying to hurt Eala. They're excited. They're proud. They are desperate for a hero.
I'm not
And Eala is the only hero they have. That desperation, that hunger for success,
regards
manifests
to that
as pressure.
Miami run
It is
because
not
of course you got
malicious,
off the
but it is
ankle.
damaging. And the controversy
Like,
lies
never
in
mind.
whether the fans and the media are willing to acknowledge their role and change their behavior. Some fans have started to
Bumiyahe,
self-reflect.
maraming
They have
salamat
started
sa
threads about
suporta.
managing expectations, about giving Eala
Yeah.
space, about celebrating her humanity, not just her victories.
To the
That is
body
progress,
language.
but there is still a long way to go.
It's-
because the
I'm just
pressure
in
is not going to
disbelief. It's
disappear
just-
on its own.
I
It will
knew
take
I
a
could win
collective
from
effort
the-
from fans, media, and even Eala herself to manage it, to create boundaries, to remember that tennis is a game, that winning and losing are both part of it, that Alex Eala is a person, not a product. The controversy is not about who is to blame, it's about what we do next,
The way
and that is a
at
conversation
13,
worth
syempre,
having.
bumabalik ako
So here's
for-
where we leave you.
for,
The pressure on
um,
Alex Eala is insane. That is not an exaggeration, it is a fact. 115 million
Needed to
people,
end.
unrealistic
Nevertheless,
expectations,
I think
a
that I
nation's
displayed
hopes. The
a
emotional
really high
toll
level
is
of
visible. The success pressure is crushing. The controversy over who is responsible is unresolved.
I have to cheat, and I have to say I'm an in-between. There are things I love about New York, and
Keeps trying. And that, more than any trophy or ranking, is worth celebrating.
Yeah,
she
good
is human.
experience,
She is struggling, and she
I
is
think,
still
you know,
fighting.
it sends a message
That is
to-
not weakness. That is strength. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.